you how to use burette. Let's look at the implement.
So here we have a billet, and the one holding it is a billet clamp, and the rod that holding the billet clamp is a retort stand. Here is a conical flank, and here is a funnel. So this is a bigger. This bigger is a bigger. The one next to it is a smaller, bigger. And this bottle is a wash bottle.
Now, need to clean the burette. To do this, remove it from the cam gently. Make sure that soft cork is completely closed and add some ionized water to the top of burette. You want to hold a burette with two hands to make sure it doesn't break, and gently rotate it. Make sure that the water covers the interior surface of the burette. When you have done this, gently place it back on the cam and place a weight beaker underneath the tip.
You now want to drain most of the solution from the burette into the waste beaker. To do this, gently turn the stopcock. Don't drain all of the solution out. You want to repeat the process 2 more times with the deionized water to thoroughly clean burette. You now want to clean it 3 times. With the solution, you have to do a little differently with your solution is not a squeeze bottle. So you want to lower your burette so that the top of it is at eye level. You don't want to pour any solution above your head because this can be dangerous. It's okay that the tip of the burette hang below the branch. Just make sure you're careful and not to branch it.
Place the funnel in the top of burette. Make sure you clean it first. You can now pour a small amount of your solution into your burette to do this, and make sure the funnel properly drained. It is important to let it up a little bit to let air into the burette. You can now rinse your burette the same way you did the ionized water. You will now want to fill your burette with your solution. You will do the same way you did when rinsing it with the solution by lowering it over the edge of the bench. Now using the same funnel, fill your solution above the zero graduation mark. Make sure not to pour too quickly because you don't want to overflow. You will let the will cause the solution to spill over the floor. Once your burette is filled, raise it back to its original position and place the waste beaker under the tip. You will now want to let a small amount of solution drain to prevent the formation of any bubble. Leaving a small amount of solution in the burette, like I mentioned before, should have prevent any bubble forming, but always make sure to check before you begin.
Drain to prevent the formation of any bubble, leaving a small amount of solution in the burette. Like I mentioned before, should have prevent any bubble from forming, but always make sure to check before you begin. Lower the liquid level to below the zero line. It's important that your initial volume is below the zero mark, because if it's above, you won't be able to get an accurate initial volume reading. When you're ready to go, remove your waste beaker. Gently touch the tip to remove the last dot. Once you have transferred all of solution, return the stopcock to the horizontal position. You can now rinse down the side of the flask to make sure that all of the drop of solution from your burette make it into the bottom of the flask.
Initial volume of potassium permanganate in the burette is 3.6. Final volume is 5.8. Total volume of potassium permanganate used 2.2.
Unscrew the red nut, then remove black and white plastic ring to keep it safe. Make sure to keep them in a clean dry because you can now pull the stopcock from the other end. You can raise the inside where the stopcock was and also out the piece of the stopcock to place it back in the billet. First in stage, the last plastic piece followed by the white plastic ring, the black rubber rings, and finally the red nut. Your billet has been very clean and can be stored for later use. To store your billet, you want to make sure that the stopcock is completely vertical, so that the completely open, and you want to store it upside down. This prevents build up for forming in the stopcock, and it also allows all of the water to drain.